Hey, from New Jersey, it's the SNL Nerds, the show where two comics from New Jersey nerd out about Saturday Night Live. I'm your co-host, John Trumbull.
And I'm your co-host, Darren Patterson.
Hello, Darren Patterson.
Hello, John Trumbull. Happy Halloween, sir.
Ooh, it's spooky. Yes. We got like this one quick skip week between SNL episodes, and it's the closest we got to Halloween, so we were like, let's do a Halloween type movie thing. Something a little spooky, something like a little supernatural thriller mystery thing. And we remembered, hey, Haunting in Venice. That's a thing.
That's the stuff, yeah.
With Kenneth Branagh playing Hercule Poirot for the third time.
Yeah, what a name.
And it co-stars Ms. Tina Fey. So.
Yes, absolutely.
And she's in this quite a bit, we discovered.
Yeah, it's not just some
she's all over this bitch.
Yeah, wow. Whoa, coming in hot there, fella.
I kind of am. I don't know why I decided to drop that B-bomb, but...
Yeah, wow. You need to wash out that potty mouth, sir. Good gravy.
I guess so.
There could be children listening to this podcast.
There could be. Shouldn't be. Could be. I mean, they're listeners.
Yeah,
that's
people
fine.
Listen.
Yeah, people listen.
Yeah, we can handle things. We're smart.
Yeah, not dumb like everybody says. We're smart.
We want respect.
Sure, I'll go fishing with you. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the first time I saw that, we're talking about Haunting in Venice. We can't talk about Godfather 2. We can't. But yeah.
Wait. We're going to talk about Haunting in Venice, but the statute of limitations on spoilers for Godfather 2.
Yeah.
We've not reached that yet.
Yeah. Maybe somebody
movie that came out when I was literally 2 years old.
Could be out there somebody who hasn't seen it yet,
Okay, well, go hit pause on this podcast, go watch Godfather 2, then come back, listen to the rest of this.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you kind of pitched this one, A Haunting in Venice, because I know you're a big mystery guy. Yeah.
I'm a mystery guy, and although I haven't read a whole lot of Agatha Christie. That's like one of the gaps in my reading. My sister was like a big Agatha Christie fan for a little while. I know she read several of her novels. And when I was doing community theater, I did start a production of The Mousetrap, which is like it's a very famous play. Like it's run like nonstop in the UK since I think like the 50s or even further back. It only stopped performing like during the pandemic.
Okay, so it's not based on the board game.
The Mousetrap? No.
Yeah, I see. Okay, good to know.
But like I remember the deal with that was they were not allowed to make it into a movie until the production on the West End closed, and it's never closed. So there's never been a movie of that. But like lots of other things have been translated into movies, and like a few years back, Kenneth Branagh did a remake of Murder on the Orient Express, which is probably, I think, her most famous story, probably. And
I would say so. Like I haven't read the book, but I definitely have heard the name.
Yeah. And there was a movie in the 70s, which is widely regarded as a classic. It got like an all-star cast. And Kenneth Branagh remade that. A few years after that, he did Death on the Nile, which has also been made before. And I saw both those movies. And I liked them both a lot, so I was really looking forward to this one. But I didn't get around to seeing it, partly because I was like, oh, I knew Tina Fey was in it, so I'll watch it for the first time for the pod.
Oh, nice.
But you'd seen this one before, right? And you've seen the others.
I've seen this movie before. I have not seen the others. I have not seen Death on the Nile or Murder on the Orient Express. I think this might be the first. No, this is the first Hercule Poirot movie I've ever seen. I mean, I don't know if I saw maybe if I need to see them in order, because in this movie there are a few things that they say and do that kind of hint to the past movies where. Right. But it didn't stop me from enjoying this film or anything. But there are a few things here and there where that's a reference to something from another movie probably.
Yeah. And from what I understand, now I haven't read the original books, but from what I understand, what I've read, Branagh, he does take a lot of liberties. Like
Mm.
he freely adapts things, I think.
Okay, so
That's
what are your
fair to
thoughts
say.
on things like that? Like, do you are okay with that, or you prefer when people stick to the text?
Well, I don't know. I guess I'm cooler with it when I'm not real familiar with the original.
Mm.
Because I don't really know what I'm missing. Um,
Right.
so some things Branagh does, I think is really cool. He's a big one for like colorblind casting, where
Oh,
he
cool.
will
Yeah.
just like, like I remember when he did Much Ado About Nothing. He was like, yeah, fuck it. Denzel Washington and Keanu Reeves are cousins, and there's going to be like no explanation of how that happened.
All right.
They're just cousins, or they're brothers or something. There was some sort of blood relation, and it's just like, yeah, sure, okay.
All right.
And
Cool.
and I know when he did his Murder on the Orient Express and Death on the Nile, he took pains to make both of those more diverse than they would have been in like the 40s or 50s or whatever.
Right. I
Um,
know Death on the Nile has Letitia Wright, who is in Black
mhm,
Panther in it, and
right.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, this movie has, of course, Michelle Yeoh is
Yeah.
in it in this film. Yeah, yeah. It is very diverse. I would say the cast.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that's cool. And sometimes it's like a little bit of a head scratcher, but I like even when he did Thor, he had Idris Elba in there as Heimdall as a Norse god. It was like, okay, well, whatever, I'll roll with
Yeah,
it.
Black Norse. Okay, sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Why not? What the heck?
So yeah, so yeah, Hercule Poirot is one of Agatha Christie's like most famous characters. Like she also created Ms. Marple. That's like her other famous detective character.
Mm.
And she's written like some of the most famous mysteries of all time. And she has like some great unexpected twists in her stories. Um, so
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
I was really looking forward to seeing this. And I don't know, should we get into like sort of the general plot? I don't think we're going to do a beat by beat summary. We were saying.
yeah, yeah. We can get into it. So yeah, we're doing A Haunting in Venice. Came out September 15th, 2023. Directed by Kenneth Branagh, as we said before.
Mm-hmm.
Screenplay by Michael Green, who also did a screenplay on Death on the Nile, Murder on the Orient Express, and he
Right.
also worked on Blade Runner 2049 and
Okay.
the infamous Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds. See,
Ooh. Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Talk about a not terribly successful adaptation.
I still haven't seen that movie. I just heard so many people say it's so whatever, and
I
guess
do think, okay, quick digression on the Green Lantern movie. My basic feeling on it is it gets a little more grief than it deserves. I don't think it's a great movie, and
mm.
I kind of see why it didn't do so hot, but I don't think it's as horrible as most people say. So,
Okay, all right. Maybe I'll give it a look. See, you've convinced me, sir.
okay. It's moderately entertaining, as I recall, And hey, it's where Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively got together. So
Oh, look at that!
that's kind of sweet, right?
Love blossomed. Yeah, love wins.
Right.
So this one had a budget of 60 mil, grossed 122 mil, so didn't do too shabby.
Didn't do too shabby. I know the first, like the first and second one of Branagh's Hercule Poirot films did okay. The Murder on the Orient Express was it had mixed reviews from critics, but was a box office success and was the 26th highest grossing film of 2017.
Mm.
Death on the Nile, they shot it in like 2019, but it was one of those films that got like massively delayed because of production issues and COVID 19. So it didn't come out until February of 2022,
Wow.
and had mixed reviews from critics, but it was a moderate box office success and
Hmm.
became the 37th highest grossing film of 2022.
All right, not
And
too shabby.
yeah, yeah, this one was the 57th highest grossing film of 2023. So,
Okay, so it's gone down a little bit. The
but
numbers
yeah,
are
but still modest box office success. So,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I guess we could just sort of set up the storyline in this one. So it takes
mhm,
place Venice, Italy, 1947. We
right, which
see
is 10 years after Death on the Nile. I looked it up.
that's
Yeah, the Death
okay.
on the Nile movie, I guess I should say. I don't remember where the books took place. But yeah, but Hercule Poirot is just kind of retired. He's living in exile in Venice. Like people are, because he's this great famous detective, everyone's lining up and is like, oh, Monsieur Poirot, please solve this mystery for me. And he's like, no, 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 no. I must be Belgian and eccentric. No, 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 no.
I thought he was like French. Is it Belgian or
He's
French?
Belgian.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at me
I
learning.
mean, they're right by each other, so.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Mais oui. Okay.
And he's approached by Tina Fey, who plays a mystery writer named Ariande Oliver.
The names in this movie. Oof.
I guess she's sort of like supposed to be an Agatha Christie type.
I guess so. Tina kind of plays it like she has like strong like Lois Lane energy, kind of,
Like early on, she's doing sort of that clip 1940s delivery. It's like, okay, you got to help me solve this mystery, see? And,
Yeah. Hey there, chum.
yeah. And that it sort of tapers off as the film goes on. I was like,
yeah,
I kind of wish she'd stuck with that a little more because that was kind of fun. But it's fun seeing Tina Fey in a straight role,
Yeah, like, I mean, usually she's in, straight up comedies, or she's in
Mm-hmm.
comedy dramas where she's serious, but she'll tell a joke here and there. For this part, it's mostly drama. Like, she'll maybe say a few sly things here and there, but for the most part, she plays it pretty straight.
Right. Yeah, she does have a bit of a sarcastic streak, but yeah, it is interesting to see her in a straight role. And like, we've done a few of Tina Fey's other movies. I remember we did Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, and we did what was that movie she did with Paul Rudd? Admission, I think.
Yes, Admission. Yes.
Yeah. And Baby Mama, I think we did that.
We did that. But I mean, that's straight up comedy. But yeah, I think this is like the era where Tina's kind of spreading her wings a little bit and doing, a more dramatic role to show she's not just a comedy lady. She
not just a one-trick pony.
Yeah, she has layers. She has multitudes.
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
So, okay, for those of you keeping track along at home, that's one bitch for John, one motherfucker for Darren.
Yeah, apologies to any children that be listening to the podcast right now.
Kids, repeat those words to your parents.
Yes.
So Tina Fey comes to Hercule Poirot and she's like, "Hey, it's Halloween. I want you to like come out of retirement and prove that this psychic is a fraud."
Yes.
And we're going to go to this seance at a palazzo.
Yeah, it belongs to this opera singer named Rowena Drake, played by this actress that's now in like Yellowstone. I think her name is
Kelly Riley.
Kelly Riley.
And she was actually, we did the Sherlock Holmes, the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes movie, and she played Watson's fiance, Mary Morrison.
Yes, that's where I
first saw her. So
yeah, it took me a minute because when I first saw her, it's like she kind of looks like June Diane Raphael, but I know that's not June Diane Raphael.
There is a resemblance. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but every time they say the word palazzo in the movie a lot, and every time at the beginning of the movie, whenever they said that, I'm like flashing back to Naked Gun, going Enrico Palazzo, Enrico Palazzo.
You too.
Because I'm cultured, is what I'm saying.
I'm a classy motherfucker.
I'm a classy guy.
And that's another motherfucker.
Yeah, that's another motherfucker.
Oh boy, gotta fill up the swear jar.
Yep. So yeah, there's this. So it's the soprano Rowena Drake. She has hired this medium by the name of Joyce Reynolds, who's played by Michelle Yeoh. She wants to like contact the spirit of her dead daughter, Alicia Drake.
Right.
Alicia.
Right. Who committed suicide reportedly after her fiance broke off their engagement.
Right, and her fiance was Maxime Girard, who was like a famous chef, and he broke things off with Alicia, and Alicia sunk into despair, and then she like tossed herself off a balcony.
Yeah,
and it's a whole thing.
It's a whole to-do.
It's a whole thing, and meanwhile, Poirot has sort of lost his faith, and he doesn't believe in any of this supernatural mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
And he's like, I am a man of science and deduction and rah, rah, rah. And
Rah rah rah.
yeah, and so but uh, Tina Fey's old friends with him, so she's like come on,
Come on, there, chum.
come on, prove this psychic's no good, that
Want to go
they're up to no good.
Want to go up into this who's gal and check out for haunts?
Yeah. And so so Perot goes along with him, and yeah.
Yeah, I will admit, like, one thing I don't know if you noticed it too about this film, it moves at kind of a quick pace. Like, there's a lot of
Yeah, it's a short film. It's only like an hour and 43 minutes.
but there's
So
like a lot of quick shots, and like
yeah.
it moves kind of. I thought like it'd be more of a lingering mystery, but it moves
Yeah.
pretty quickly. This film.
Yeah, it's you were kind of expecting like more of a drawing room mystery thing, but
Yeah.
I don't. Branagh's not a real restrained director.
Mm.
He can get like a little flashier and stuff. Did you ever see his movie Dead Again from
No,
like
have not.
1990 or so?
No, what is that?
This was way back. This was like his second film ever, I think. Like this is back when he was still with Emma Thompson,
Ooh.
and he's doing like sort of a 1940s film noir, and it's got a reincarnation thing. And I rewatched it like a year or two back, and it still holds up pretty well.
Okay.
I
Cool.
like
Yeah,
that
no, I haven't
one.
seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're doing something weird during the séance where, like, everybody's gathered together, and the medium Joyce Reynolds, she's saying like, "Oh, nobody touch me. I'm going to like channel her spirit and all that," and they have a typewriter for some reason that
Yeah, I
just
mean,
types out like a single letter.
yeah, because I think they said that the typewriter is there because, like, in some, when they usually do a séance, you have to have something to communicate so the ghost can communicate with you. Like sometimes like
Right.
a Ouija ball or Ouija ball,
A Ouija
Ouija
board.
board,
Yeah.
or a
Yeah.
crystal ball or something, and then she had the typewriter saying like, "Oh, I think of myself as like a secretary for the afterlife or something like that."
Yeah. So it's like
Which,
they're asking questions to the spirit of Alicia Drake, and it will just and there's just like a big slam on the typewriter, and it just types out like why. And they're like,
wham!
oh, that means yes. And it's like, well, no, it just means why. I don't know. I don't see how this is more efficient than like a Ouija board.
I think it's just more dramatic. Like
Yeah.
it's a good way to sort of bring up the dramatic effect. I believe.
Yeah, I guess I thought the Ouija board thing was kind of cliched or something. But I mean, I looked it up. Like Ouija boards, they go back to like the 1880s, and it was like apparently patented in 1891. So
Okay. All
they
right.
totally could have used a Ouija board.
Yeah, they're around.
Yeah.
Also, we should say, like, in this seance, so it's Hercule Poirot and Tina Fey's character. We
Hmm.
also have the family doctor, uh, Leslie Ferrer,
Right.
who's there with his son Leopold, who's a bit of an he's
Precocious child.
a
Yeah.
yes, one of those
A
children.
little bespectacled child.
Yes,
Yeah.
like one of those children that talks like a 50-year-old man.
He really does. He really does.
Like while all the kids, because like the house is full of kids, orphans doing trick or treats, playing Bobby Apples and all these games. He's
Right.
like reading Edgar Allan Poe by the fire in a full 3-piece suit.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
like, oh, those games are for children, don't you think?
Yes,
Don't you find them childish?
I'm much too mature.
It's like, kid, you're 8. What are you doing? Stop it.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You're creeping me out.
And like during the seance, Poirot, he deduces that there are like some secret assistants who are helping Joyce Reynolds out with it. There's like a brother and sister, Nicholas, and who's the other person?
Desdemona. Desdemona is Joyce's assistant, but yeah, like
Right.
she had a secret hidden assistant
Right.
that was stuck in the chimney,
Yeah.
helping her out with. So like he easily
With
proved
chimney stuff. Yeah.
chimney stuff. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
So
And
easily
there's
proving that-
also Ms. Drake's housekeeper, Olga Semenoff, who's and she also, everybody's got like their own mysterious past.
yes,
And we uncover it over the course of the film.
mysterious past and cool names,
Yes.
cool old timey names.
Cool old timey names.
Mhm.
someone tries to drown Poirot while he's like bobbing for apples. That was very weird scene, very arbitrary. I thought.
Yeah, very much because like during the seance, Hercule proves that she's a fake.
Right.
But then, like as soon as he proves it, she automatically gets actually possessed by a real ghost, and the chair moves around in this weird haphazard
Right.
way, and she starts talking like the deceased daughter. And she points to everyone in the room, saying, "You killed me," and
Mm-hmm.
then like it's the ghost leaves her body. So
And
everybody's
and
like,
after this, Tina Fey's like, "Oh shit, this is real, son."
"Oh,
And
that was what her words exactly." I was like,
that
"Tina,
was an exact quote. Yeah,
they didn't say that in the '40s." I don't.
yeah, no, she said, "Oh shit, this is real, son," and I think she was like dubbed by Tracy Morgan during that one scene for some reason. It's like, "It's real, son."
I'm gonna get this ghost pregnant.
I would love it if this was the exact same movie, but we just had Tracy Morgan in every scene.
Oh snap! It got cold in here. Y'all feel that?
You're gonna have to solve this mystery yourself, Hercules. I'm getting out of here.
Nah, Hercules, I'm out. I'm gonna catch the A train, go back uptown.
Tracy Morgan improves pretty much everything he's in.
He really does.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
He's like he's like seasoning for a
Yeah.
meal.
But so after the whole seance thing, the medium at one point she's like, "Oh, Perot, you need to like lighten up," and she gives him like she tosses her robe and her mask to him. She had like a robe and a mask for some reason, I guess mystical reasons or something. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I think that's because they showed like the people operating the gondolas were
Mm-hmm.
dressed up as that, because it's
Because it's
Halloween.
Halloween. Yeah.
So
Okay.
like I guess that was that was one of the gondola operators' costume. But yeah, it is weird because like once Perot kind of confronts her, thinking that she's a fake, she never
Mm-hmm.
comes forward saying that she's a fake, but she kind of alludes that yeah, she might be a fake, but whatever. I'm not hurting anybody. Let's have some fun. And then
Right.
she
I'm not exploiting these people's grief.
yeah. Hey, check's a check. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
You know. But yeah,
But then she's like, "Oh, you should just lighten up," and then she gives him the mask and robe, and then he just puts them on, and then he goes into a room, and a totally empty room. There's a tub there where kids were like bobbing for apples before, and he's just like, "I'm just going to start bobbing for apples," and then like someone sneaks up behind him and starts trying to drown him.
yeah, that was a
It's
weird
just
beat.
very out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was a weird beat. I mean, I was like, is that in the book? Is that why you put it in there?
I don't like. Oh, okay, I saw like just a little bit. Apparently, there is a character who is found drowned in an apple bobbing barrel, but it is not Poirot. And the
Oh.
character of Joyce Reynolds, Michelle Yeoh's character, is a 13-year-old child.
Oh.
And it says rather than a con artist, Joyce is a little girl at a Halloween party who declares
Huh.
that she witnessed a murder. And
Wow, you Kenneth
so
really does
this is
take liberties.
very loosely adapted.
He really does take liberties. You ain't fooling.
Yeah. And the book doesn't take place in Venice. It takes place in the UK.
What?
Yeah.
Then
Well,
why?
it's not called A Haunting in Venice. It's
Oh,
the story it's based on it's called Halloween Party. So,
I guess
yeah.
Haunting in Venice sound just has a more theatrical sound to it, or
Yeah, I guess they just thought, oh, well, Venice is a nice cinematic kind of city. Let's shoot in Venice.
uh,
We get a free vacation.
I want to take a vacation in Venice.
I think so. I think it was like the Adam Sandler sort of thing. Is like this movie needs to take place in Hawaii.
Yes, a haunting in Aruba. Let's do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so at this point we see Hercule, somebody try to drown him, but he gets his head out, and
Mm-hmm.
as he does that, he hears a scream. He runs
Mm-hmm.
outside, and we see that Joyce is actually impaled on a statue and is dead. Somebody,
Right.
which is like, that kind of surprised me. I didn't expect Michelle Yeoh to just get kicked the bucket so early in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. It's without giving anything away for the previous two movies. Yeah. Some big time celebrities die when you might not expect them to in most.
Oh,
So
interesting. Okay, good to know. Good to know.
I
So,
don't I don't give it away too much.
no, I think you're fine.
I'm not going to name names,
Yeah, got it. All right,
but
cool.
but I think in all of these films, you're just like, oh shit, I didn't expect that famous person to go. And
Okay, yeah, it's pretty surprising.
so now Poirot has to like solve the murder of the medium, and also like figure out what happened with the dead daughter from way back when. And there's like other murders along the way and stuff. And yeah, it's a whole to do.
it's a whole to do. So yeah, he decides to lock down the palazzo,
Mm-hmm.
and and also because there's a big storm a brewing, so all the waters
Yeah.
are a big old sloshy.
Everybody's
There's
isolated. Nobody can leave.
yes,
Yeah, it's a locked room mystery,
yes,
basically.
exactly. No one leaves until we figure out who done it.
Right. Yeah, they always have to give some sort of arbitrary reason of like why nobody can just fucking leave and go to the police.
The police will be here in the morning. That's how it
Yeah,
always goes.
that's how it always goes. That's how it always goes. And that's part of the fun of it, too. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
and yeah, everything is like dark and spooky without like the power's out in this whole place. So the whole movie is shot in like these deep shadows.
Yeah, it has a very gothic feel. A lot of interesting like camera angles too. Like I really thought, and but yeah, really, really interesting.
Branagh loves his Dutch angles and his
Mm.
his his freaky flashy angles. Yeah.
Yeah, like there was like a couple of times where I thought it looked like I don't know, almost like a perfume commercial. Whereas like you see a like a dove fly or something, and then like a
Uh-huh.
teacup crash to the ground. Somebody gives a jotting look, like a
Yeah.
jolt of surprise look
I
somewhere.
think my big criticism was as because like so much of the movie is just shot in like this very low light, and you often don't get like a good look at the actors. I wish there was like a little more visual variety to the movie because it looks very samey throughout. We like because
Hmm.
it all takes place basically in one night,
Yeah,
and there's like never power in this place, and so it just it feels monotonous might be overstating it, but yeah, it felt very samey to me for most of the movie.
I see what you mean. I guess it is
Yeah,
hard, but like I don't know how would you even shake that up like because you're going for a certain feel for a film. So I mean I guess there are ways
I
to
don't know.
I don't
It's
know.
I feel like if this had been shot in like the black and white days, they would have done a better job of it.
Mm,
And so it's
very interesting. Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't quite put my finger on and say like, oh, they should have done this differently, but I can point my finger and say like, I wish you didn't do it quite like this. I know
Yeah.
that's not really helpful as a criticism, but
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I hear what you're saying. I
yeah.
hear what you're saying.
Oh, and we also, I think we forgot to mention there's another character who's Poirot's basically his bodyguard, who for like the 10 years prior, he was like this ex cop. And he's now with Poirot and basically making sure that nobody bugs him and protects him.
Yes,
And so he's also in the mix.
yes, Vitale Portfoglio.
Yeah, these
Wow.
names. Yeah,
His name's Vitale.
yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of spooky stuff. There's a lot of oh,
It's
is this have a real supernatural explanation or no?
Yeah, there's like a lot of Perot interviewing the guests, of course, getting backstories on
Yeah.
everybody.
Hmm.
We
Like
learn
when
about.
when he's interviewing the brother and the sister Nicholas and Desdemona, they intercut the two interview scenes.
Oh yeah, that was a cool scene. I kind of dug
That
that.
was that was neat. He did something similar in the Murder on the Orient Express, where he intercut like two different interview scenes, and I think that's a good way to kind of break it up or add a little more interest to it because like mysteries like this where it's basically the detective interviewing suspect after suspect after suspect until the very end where he's like, aha, I know who did it and here's how it was all done and blah 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 blah.
Right.
It can get very monotonous, and I think that was a good way. And he's sort of like playing them against each other. He's like, "Oh, your brother has already confessed all. Oh, your sister has already confessed all." And I
Mm.
I thought that was good. I liked that a lot.
Yeah, no, that was good. I mean, I guess the way they figured out how to break it up is because
Mm-hmm.
while he's interviewing all these suspects, getting backstories, about what happened between Alicia and Maxime and whatnot, we
Mm-hmm.
see that Hercule is hearing things. Like he hears like a ghost of a young
Right.
girl humming, and no one else hears it. But
Right.
like sort of odd supernatural things seem to be only happening to him that like no one else seems to be picking up on.
Yeah,
So
and so you're like, is there a real supernatural thing going on? Is Poirot just sort of losing it? It's yeah. There's you're kind of questioning. You don't really know what's going on.
right, like
Yeah, I think. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, yeah, he claims to hear things. He claims to hear the ghost, but also the child, the creepy child Leopold says he also
Mm-hmm.
hears them too, and they're the
Creepy child checks out.
yeah, of course the child says they're the ghost of the orphaned children because the Palazzo used to be an orphanage, and
Right.
they give a backstory about this
So many dead kids. So
yeah.
many dead kids.
Jesus, that story about the dead orphans, I was like, mother of Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So there's good reason for this place to be haunted.
yeah. Uh, so basically, the Leopold say, yeah, the kids are there's a little something called the children's vendetta, trying to get
Mhm.
back at the people who have done them wrong and killed them years ago, and that's why the whole palazzo is
It's
haunted.
very Sixth Sense.
Yeah, very much so.
Very Sixth Sense. Yeah, we just need Haley Joel Osment coming in there and just going, I see dead people.
Oh my God.
And, yeah.
Do you remember the first time you saw that movie? You saw that twist, and how did it blow your mind like it blew my mind, or
The I see dead people thing or the thing at the end?
no? The thing at the end. Yeah, the thing at the end.
The thing at the end, yeah. When I saw the Sixth Sense, have I told you this story before? I feel like
Uh,
I've told somebody this story recently. I managed to avoid spoilers on the Sixth Sense for about 6 weeks
wow.
into its release. I would like leave rooms when that movie started to be discussed because I wanted to like keep myself as unspoiled as possible.
Mhm.
Um, and then I went to see it with my buddy Frankie, and he had seen it before, but he wanted to see it with me. And so at the end, when they have the big revelation, wasn't looking at the screen. He was looking at me just so he could see it like sink in to my face. And apparently, I was very entertaining.
Nice.
Yeah, so I didn't guess it ahead of time when I saw it. I was very glad that I didn't know the big twist going in, and I was like,
Right.
"Oh, what? Holy shit! You mean this thing was? Oh, wow. Okay."
Yeah. No,
So,
because I mean, for a time for our generation, that was a really big deal. That big.
mhm,
It was almost like the Darth Vader's Luke's father moment for the '90s for us, like where there's this
right,
big twist at the end of a movie. I'm sorry if I spoiled Empire Strikes Back for anybody out there.
right.
But yeah, it was this big twist in a movie where everybody was like, it seemed like the whole world was like, "Oh my God!" And it just like
Yeah,
blew
yeah,
everybody's minds out.
yeah. Every once in a while, there's like a movie that comes along that's got like a big twist, and everyone's like, "Oh, holy shit! You got to see that." And I don't even like going in to a movie knowing that there's going to be a big twist.
Right.
Because if you know there's a big twist, you're going to be trying to figure out the big twist, and sometimes you can figure it out.
Yeah, yeah. It's usually just best to go in cold and not know anything,
Yeah,
and then just be pleasantly surprised by the
pleasantly
whole film.
surprised. Yeah. So I mean, like when I was watching this movie, I didn't even watch the trailer. I didn't even want to jog my memory of the trailer. So it's
Ooh.
just I want to come to it fresh, man. I want to figure this out along with Poirot. And I gotta say, for this one, I was a little disappointed at the end because I was like,
Ooh.
I don't feel like we were quite given the tools to solve the mystery, Because it's
Um.
just like Poirot knows a bunch of stuff we don't. I don't know what like okay. Uh,
I.
Murder on the Orient Express. I knew the ending of that one going in because it's like one of the most famous mystery endings of all time,
Oh,
and
okay.
I just kind of knew that through cultural osmosis. Death on the Nile. I didn't totally figure it out, but I figured out like a vital clue or two. So I was like,
Okay.
okay, I feel good about that. I got halfway there,
Okay.
and on this one, I was just like, what? You're just. It just seemed like it was like very pulled out of the ass. Did
Um.
How did
Hmm.
you feel about the mystery?
I. Let me think. I see what you mean. There were like a few
Yeah.
things where that happened where I was like, oh, okay, I see how you got there, but I
Right.
they did it in a way where like maybe not everybody who was just watching it would have gotten there. Like I don't know. Like,
Right.
are you the type of person like when you watch a mystery, you try to solve it as you go along, or you just I kind of just like to watch it and just be entertained, and like if I figure it out on the way, then
Yeah,
I
for
figure it
me,
out.
a lot of the fun is trying to figure it out along with the detective or before the detective.
Okay.
And like there's a thing in mysteries where it's like they call them playfair mysteries, where the reader is or the viewer is given all the tools they need to solve the crime.
Okay.
Because it's not as fun if the detective is suddenly like, I know this obscure thing that no reasonable person can possibly know, and therefore that's how it was done and all that. And I felt like this was a bit of that.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know if you want to hop. I guess we're just hopping around, so we don't have to
We
like
are,
do.
we are.
But yeah, I think. Are you talking about the honey?
The honey is one of those things.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
yeah.
was. Yeah, like when
The
he
honey,
mentioned.
I was like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to know that,
I'm sorry, I'm not a honey scientist.
dude? Yeah, I didn't know I had to have a degree in honeydom.
I mean, they kind of hinted at that where like you see Rowena talking about her garden, and she's
Hmm.
like, or but like, and they show pictures in the garden. It was first all these colorful flowers, but then
Right,
after Alicia and Maxime got engaged, Rowena got so upset and ripped out all the flowers and replaced them with uh, these white flowers,
hmm,
and that were supposed to produce like, and the bees there are supposed to produce like wildflower honey, but
right.
then Maxime, when he cut his finger, he put honey on it. He said, "Oh, this doesn't taste like wildflower." So
Yeah,
you
it's
could
it's
kind
a
of,
very subtle kind of hint.
yeah,
And like they had bits like that in Death on the Nile too, and there was like one clue in Death on the Nile that I like spotted. I was like, ah, ha ha ha. But maybe that, maybe now that I think of it, maybe that's just because it was like hitting on my knowledge base a bit more.
mm,
So I don't know. I don't know. I just the main thing I know is I didn't enjoy this quite as much as the first two, and
mm,
or quite as much as I was expecting to.
interesting.
So I was
Okay,
a little disappointed in that regard. And I love a good mystery. I love Sherlock Holmes. I'm a big Sherlock Holmes fans. The Benoit Blanc movies, I've been loving those. I
woo,
can't wait for the next one, the Wake Me Up Dead Man.
yeah, I'm,
That's opening sometime in November, I think.
yeah,
And
it'll be Thanksgiving weekend. I'm probably gonna watch that on Thanksgiving Day, like,
yeah,
or
I think I
at the very least that weekend for sure.
yeah, I think I will too. Is that going to be like another thing where like Netflix is just releasing it in theaters for 2 weeks or some BS like that?
Yeah,
Fucking
boo.
Netflix, man.
Uh,
Yeah.
Netflix and get net fucked, fucked, fucked,
Yes,
net
co-signed.
net fluff.
Netflix can get net fucked.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
Apologies to the children listening to the podcast.
I can't wait till Ryan Johnson gets out from under that Netflix deal because I
Yeah,
I know he and Daniel Craig don't like it. They
yeah,
probably can't say they don't like it, but if they do a fourth Benoit Blanc movie, we're we're going to hear interviews where they're just like, oh yeah, we never liked that shit.
yeah,
It needs to be in theaters. And
yeah,
like because I remember you and I we saw um, the first one, Knives Out.
yeah.
At the we
Loved
we
it.
saw that together back in the day, and I was just like, oh yeah, that was, and we all really loved it as I recall.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I really got a
Yeah.
kick out of it, and yeah, like with not murder, but mystery movies, like I really do
Hmm.
enjoy them, but I don't watch them as often as I should. I don't know why I don't.
Hmm.
Like every time I watch a mystery movie, I'm like, oh, I really dug that, but I haven't dug super deep into mysteries like I should. Like I should
Yeah.
be reading more of the Agatha Christie and Sherlock Holmes books. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
I enjoy the BBC show with Benedict Cumberbatch, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that's good. I mean, that takes its own liberties in its own way because it's like doing a modern day Sherlock Holmes.
Right, right.
Um, but it's a fun show.
Okay.
Um,
But yeah, if you have any mysteries out there that I should be watching, listeners, let me know.
yeah. But it sounds like when you're watching a mystery, you more just like sort of just let it wash over you, and you don't necessarily try to fall, fall along or solve it.
I think in the back of my mind, I'm trying to like kind of pick up on clues here and there,
Mm-hmm.
and like if I end up solving it, then that'd be. Or if I see something that's like, oh, I think that might be something, I'll
Yeah.
kind of tuck it away in my brain hole for later. But like I guess I don't. I just want to kind of watch the performance and everything, and
Mm-hmm.
like I feel like sometimes if you try to solve the puzzle that is the mystery, that maybe take away from watching the actual performance. But then again, some people enjoy that.
Okay.
Some people get
Yeah.
enjoyment from solving the puzzle.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I do get an extra thrill out of it if I solve it, or at least I get if I'm well on my way to solving it.
nice. Okay.
By the end, I think that's what. Like, okay, what like I how does your wife feel about that? Does she watch mysteries in the same way?
Yeah, she does. She likes to try to solve it on the
Mm-hmm.
as it goes on, where it's like, oh, you see that? That means that, and he did it. And like like
Right.
those people that like to like really declare to whoever's in the room
Right.
that they've cracked the case.
Well, yeah, because she's got a very analytical sort of nature, and she's
Yeah,
like, she'll analyze the structure of stuff and stuff like that. Yeah.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
So,
But yeah, I mean, are there any other like? I'll ask you. You're right here.
hmm.
What a
I,
mystery?
I am. I am right here.
You're right in front of me. A mystery
Hmm.
movie I should be checking out that I probably haven't seen. I did like a little search of like movies that maybe inspired the Knives Out
Mm-hmm.
series, and they brought up things like Death Trap and
Yeah, Death Trap's good.
The Last of Sheila and like a few other things.
Yeah, I checked out The Last of Sheila when I found out that was an inspiration for Glass Onion,
Mm.
and yeah, that's really cool. That was co-written by Stephen Sondheim and what's his face played Norman Bates in Psycho.
Oh, Anthony Perkins.
Anthony Perkins. Yeah, and apparently they used to host like mystery parties or something like that, and it kind of inspired this movie.
Oh, that's cool.
And yeah, so Last of Sheila is definitely worth seeing.
All right.
Uh, I mean, you love Clue. You're a rational person on God's green earth.
Of course, we did an episode of it. Of course, I
Yeah,
love Clue.
I know you love Clue.
I'm gonna go home and sleep
Mur-
with my wife.
yeah, Murder by Death is a lot of fun. That's Neil Simon, and he's making fun of a lot of uh, mystery story tropes.
Oh, neat. Okay.
So if you like Clue, that's worth seeing. I like film noir mysteries too. I mean, The
Mm,
Maltese Falcon is great. I just
mm.
recently watched The Big Sleep for the first time, and that was one where it was like my first watch, and I was like half hour in or 40 minutes in, I was like, okay, I'm kind of lost the thread of the plot, but I'm just enjoying the vibes so much because
Okay.
it's Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall. So I'm just gonna like let it wash over me, and then I'll follow the plot closely the next time I watch it.
All vibes, baby. All vibes.
All vibes, all vibes. I mean, that was a lot of fun just because like you're just watching Bogart do his Bogart thing.
Yeah.
And
Well,
like every woman in that thing wants to jump his bones. Like as soon as they see him, it's awesome.
my man.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
that is what's up.
Okay. All right. I'll go.
Bogart had it going on.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So yeah, I'm a sucker for a good mystery. That's like one of my favorite genres.
Okay.
So
But you're saying this was not like, so what else? What
it
else
was a
were your
little
qualms with it?
disappointing for me. Yeah.
Like, why so?
Well, I mean, like I said, it was just it felt very samey because it's just a lot of people wandering around the dark rooms, and like when they're shot from behind or they're in silhouette or something, I'm like, wait, which one is that? Is that Jamie Dornan or is that Kyle Allen?
Mm.
I'm not sure which one it is. Um, so I don't know,
Yeah.
and maybe this cast wasn't as much of an all-star cast as it was in the previous two, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, I would say everybody did a fine job, a fair job. In this,
Yeah.
like, no real like breakout standout performances, I don't think, but everybody
Hmm.
did well. I mean, like the cast, I think they worked okay together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Like, I thought it was a
Yeah.
wow. Like, I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was a good movie, but yeah, like it really was. It really didn't rise above good. And then, of course, like when we
Yeah.
find out who done it, and we
Mm-hmm.
find out their reasoning. I don't know if
Yeah, I was when the ultimate murder was revealed, and we're not going to say who it was to spoil it, but I was just kind of like, well, how the hell was I supposed to guess that?
yeah, like the
You
ways to
know?
get there were a little yeah, I guess. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems like they didn't maybe do
I
enough
didn't
to.
feel like there was a whole lot of evidence that was necessarily pointing to that person. It was just like, oh, here's how you did it. Here was your motivation, and I was just like, I don't know. It's less fun for me when I don't have a chance to figure it out. So,
Yeah.
which really surprised me because I really liked the first two. I didn't see either one in theaters, but I borrowed them from the library when I was just in a mystery sort of mood, and I loved them both. And I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait for the third one. So I was really looking forward to seeing this, and for me it was just okay.
Okay. Interesting. So
Yeah.
which one? All right. So I mean, do I need to watch all of them in order, or is it like is one better than another, or like what do you think?
I don't think you have to watch them in order. I'd say if one of the other two looks more intriguing to you than the other, go ahead and do that. No, wait, actually, I take that back.
All right.
Watch. Yeah, no, I just remembered one thing. Watch Murder on the Orient Express, then watch Death on the Nile.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Because they
think you would enjoy them better in that order.
okay. So do they do kind of like weave into one another? Are they like connecting tissues and all that jazz?
There is something in Death on the Nile that they kind of bring back from Murder on the Orient Express,
I
and you
see.
would have more context
Okay. All right. Yeah. Because like
for
there
that.
were a
I'm
few.
trying to be as general as I possibly can.
Okay. No. No. I appreciate
Yeah,
that. Like there was something that like when Joyce said like a name to Hercule in this one, uh,
yeah,
I was like, all right, so that's probably from another movie, one of the other
yeah.
movies I
She
didn't
she
see.
mentioned I think it was Catherine,
Right.
and I think yeah, you do get the backstory on that in yeah, you get the backstory in that in one of the other films.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
so you get the context there.
Got it. Okay. That's good to know.
Hmm.
That's good to know.
Yeah,
Cool. Cool.
and I mean, I personally I would recommend either of those first two films over this one. Personally, I feel like this one was the least of the three.
Hmm. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm hearing from most people. Where this one was not as strong as its two predecessors. I mean, not having seen the other two predecessors, like
Yeah,
I'm already slightly inclined to agree because I did like it, but yeah, it just didn't. I don't know. It didn't. I've seen better mystery movies for sure.
yeah. It didn't send me as much as I was expecting it to, which was kind of disappointing.
You
So
know.
yeah, I try not to let my expectations trip me up too much with movies. But I mean, like, okay, let me read you the cast list of Murder on the Orient Express.
Hit me.
Besides Kenneth Branagh, we got Tom Bateman, Penelope Cruz, Willem Dafoe,
Oh.
Judi Dench,
Oh.
Johnny Depp,
Oh.
Josh Gad,
Oh.
Derek Jacobi,
Huh?
Leslie Odom Jr.,
Oh.
who's also in Glass Onion, if I remember correctly,
Oh.
Michelle
Wow.
Pfeiffer,
Yeah, he is. Oh. Ooh. I know her.
Daisy Ridley.
I know
I
her.
mean, that's a freaking killer cast.
That is chock a block of people.
That is chock a block. And then let's see what we got for Death on the Nile. We got Annette Bening,
Mhm.
Russell Brand.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, we didn't quite know.
We kind of knew.
We kind of knew. That's true.
We had an
That's
inkling.
true.
Come on.
It was 2019, so we only sort of kind of knew. And we got Ali Fazal, Dawn French, Jennifer Saunders,
Ooh, I know. French and
Gal Gadot.
Saunders?
French
Oh,
and
shit.
Saunders are in it. Yes.
Oh, hot damn.
Gal Gadot,
Oh,
uh,
nice.
Army Hammer. We definitely didn't know.
Wow. This second movie already.
I know. I think the Army Hammer stuff was part of the reason it got delayed, if I remember correctly.
Maybe they'll forget if we just wait a bit.
Yeah. How long does it take cannibalism allegations to die down? I don't really know.
Oh boy.
We got Rose Leslie, Emma Mackey, who I hadn't seen before that film, but I was like, oh, she's amazing. I hadn't seen her in anything, but Sophie Akundo,
Mm.
uh, uh, Latia Wright, like you mentioned from the Black Panther movies,
Yep.
and Susanna Fielding. So yeah,
Not
so
bad.
I mean, just killer cast. I mean, Branagh does assemble wonderful casts in his movies. I
He
think.
does. He does. All right. Yeah. Maybe I'll give this one a look see for
Yeah,
sure.
I think checking those other two out, they are both definitely worth seeing. And
Okay.
so yeah, probably best to watch these in order now that I think of it. So
Okay. Cool. But yeah. I mean, again, I guess we don't want to give away the ending as to who done it in case people want to see. But yeah, I mean, as far as A Haunting in Venice goes, it's a good mystery, but not as good as we thought it'd be. Ultimately, I think.
yeah, yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay.
That's what I would say. It's just like a step or two down from the other two,
Yeah, just a bit.
which is too bad. Which is
It's
too
just
bad.
it's
Have
okay.
you ever seen? You haven't seen the '70s Murder on the Orient Express, have you?
No, I have not.
Okay, that's worth seeing too. I watched them both on like sort of quick succession to each other,
Hmm.
and I like the Branagh one a little bit more. And I know
Really?
and I know that's probably sacrilege to a lot of
Wow.
Poirot or Agatha Christie fans, but
Yeah,
I
yeah, that's interesting.
yeah, I kind of liked it more.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay. No shame in
Yeah,
that. We're not here to
and
shame.
I think you get a better sense of the character of Poirot in there too, because those both delve much more into his like OCD type of tendencies and stuff. It's like part of what makes him a great detective is also what makes him just like impossible as a human being.
Oh, so it's like a Sherlock Holmes type of thing.
Kind of. I mean, there's a scene in one of them where he's trying to pick out the perfect egg, and he's like, oh no, this one is just not. Or there's one where he's got like a variety of desserts, and he's like, oh no, take this one away. I do not like this one. This one spoils the pattern, and it's just like, oh God, he is impossible.
Ladies, he's single.
Yeah, he is for a good reason.
Oh boy.
So yeah, I know there's a real. I think generally it's generally agreed that there was a long running Poirot series that was I guess done by the BBC, but it ran over here on Mystery on PBS,
Yeah.
where an actor named David Shusett Shusett I'm probably mispronouncing it. He played Poirot, and I think most everybody agrees he's like the definitive guy, like the way Jeremy Brett is the definitive Sherlock Holmes.
Oh,
This
interesting.
guy's the definitive Poirot.
Okay.
And I got to check out that series because I haven't seen any of it really,
Oh, interesting.
and I'm very curious about it.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, give it a look. See, let me know. Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm always looking for good mystery wrecks, so I'm down for all that stuff.
Yeah, and he played Poirot for I think like well over a decade. Um,
Wow,
yeah,
I did not know that.
yeah,
Embody the role.
and yeah, and Poirot. I'm looking it up. He first appeared in a story called "The Mysterious Affair at Styles," which was written in 1920, and his last appearance was in a book called Curtain, which was published posthumously in 1975. Like Agatha Christie wrote this years and years before, and it wasn't to be published until after her death. And it was like sort of the final
Ooh,
Hercule Poirot story.
the nail in the
And
coffin.
so, yeah. So,
Wowzers. Cool. All right. Awesome, man. Oh, cool. And interesting. I don't know. I guess that's it. I guess we.
I guess
Uh,
that's it. I
yeah,
guess
yeah.
that's it. I mean, like Tina Fey is great in it, and you see her partnering up with Poirot for a lot of the film, and I think it's a lot of fun to see her and Kenneth Branagh playing off each other. I think that was probably what I enjoyed the most
Yeah, they
in
had
this
good
film.
chemistry. I will say that.
They did. They did. I would like to see them do something else together.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe a buddy cop film. Who knows?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I mean, this in a way, this kind of was a buddy cop film.
Kind of was. Kind of
Kind of was,
was.
but like
Yeah.
in the 40s, whatnot. But like a 70s buddy cop film or something like that.
Sure.
You know,
Sure.
get a Tina Fey in a big afro wig and
Mm-hmm.
Kenneth Branagh some.
Kenneth Branagh could have like a big mustache
Yeah.
that like the kind that goes down to like one of those '70s mustaches that like, not like quite like a Hulk Hogan, but it like goes at a right angle and just goes down.
Yeah,
That'd be fun. Well, I mean, we see him with a big mustache in this movie because like
yeah, but it twirls up. But we want something.
it does. I want one that twirls down to show
Yeah.
his range.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I hear you. All right, right on, baby. I can dig it.
and get Tracy Morgan in there
Yeah.
too.
He can play the chief.
Yeah. What are you two doing?
Y'all too reckless out there. I got the
I'm
mayor.
gonna need your badges and your guns.
The mayor's gonna have my ass. I can't have that. And that's it. That's the episode, guys. Thanks again for listening to the podcast. As always, you can follow us on the Blue Skies at SNL Nerds. You could check out our YouTube. We put all these episodes up on there, Non-Productive.com. Donate to our Patreon. And as always, you can follow me and myself and I on all the socials at Darren Credible. That's DARIN Credible.
And you can follow me on all the socials at Trumbull Comic. That's TRUMBULL and the word comic. And you know what? Before we totally wrap it up, I just got to give a shout out to our friends at the I Heart Hater podcast who they said, I think this is something that we said from the last episode that I've already forgotten.
Yes.
And they wrote, "Oh, I could never be mad at you guys. By the way, last week's Nerds episode was so good, I laughed out loud several times."
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that's so sweet. Yeah, it's just I wish I could remember what we said that made them laugh out loud.
We say everything. We spit out gold on these microphones 24/7, motherfucker.
One last motherfucker in there.
Bam.
One last motherfucker. So,
but yes, thanks to the I Art Hater podcast. Thanks to Shari and Deej, and they have the SNL Ladies podcast, and
yes,
ladies of SNL, and thank you so much.
Yes, yeah, and thanks to all our listeners. That really helps us keep this podcast going. If you rate and review and you tell your friends about it, you watch the old episodes on YouTube, you like those. I mean, all of that really helps us out.
Yeah, spread the word.
Yeah, spread the word. Spread like a virus.
Yeah, like an STD. Spread it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I take it to the gutter. I go too far. far.
You do. But we've come to expect that from you.
Thank you.
So,
why, thank you.
So SNL is going to be back next week. We're going to have the Miles Teller and we're going to have the Brandi Carlile.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to expect there. I'm looking forward to the Brandi Carlile part. The Miles Teller part, not so much.
Looking forward to Brandi Carlile. She's always she always knocks out the park. Miles Teller, first time he on the show wasn't the strongest of episodes, so
he's one of those people where I'm just like, really? We asked him back? Really? Okay, all right.
I was a little surprised.
I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't get the Miles Teller thing.
He's a good actor. He's fine, but yeah, like as far as he's good. He's good. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's my ringing endorsement for Miles Teller. Yeah. All right.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just missing out on the Miles Teller thing. I didn't see the Top Gun Maverick, so maybe I'm missing out. That's probably his biggest movie, right?
I mean, the biggest one was Whiplash. That's the one that kind of broke him out. But then,
I did like Whiplash. Whiplash is a really good movie.
Yeah, Whiplash is legit.
He's good in that, and J.K. Simmons is excellent in that, and he won an Oscar for that. And I did like Whiplash, and he was part of Whiplash, so I got to give him credit for that. So
yeah. I mean, he's probably going to be promoting his new movie, Eternity, the one he had with Elizabeth Olsen. That's coming out later in November.
I think I know nothing about that, but
I saw a trailer for it. It looked interesting. It's about like an elderly couple that pass away, and they go to the afterlife, and in the afterlife they're their younger selves. So it's Elizabeth Olsen and Miles Teller.
Miles Teller, okay.
So while they're in the afterlife,
do we get to see them in bad old age makeup at the beginning?
No, they look like themselves, but they're dressed like from the 70s or something. But like while they're in the
does he have a cool handlebar mustache that curves down?
No. Sorry.
No, I'm already losing interest in this movie.
But the twist is that while they're in the afterlife, Elizabeth Olsen sees her ex-husband there, and he's still in love with her, and so now she has to choose who she's going to spend eternity with.
That's a dilemma I've always wondered about. Somebody passes away, they had more than one spouse.
Yeah.
Which spouse do they get in the afterlife?
I mean,
do they spend time with both spouses? Are you in a throuple in the afterlife? I don't know.
It is till death do you part. So like once you're dead, then you're free, baby.
Okay. So the husband who dies first, he's just SOL for all eternity? That doesn't seem fair.
I think so. I didn't ask all these questions. It was just a trailer. I didn't get too deep into it, but like it. Yeah,
you didn't cover these questions before your marriage.
What?
Well, I'm just asking. You've been married. I have not been.
Right.
So I was just wondering, did you two address this before you got married?
Oh, like when
if one of you goes before the other,
then what happens?
Do you get to spend eternity together?
Really
I'm assuming.
Really should have talked about that. Now I'm thinking, boy,
okay. Have I just destroyed your marriage? I'm sorry.
Probably did.
Okay.
Oh,
sorry.
Dear. Well, I'll be sending you the divorce bill, John, for the lawyers I'll need.
That seems like it scans legally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems about right? I'm no
This
legal.
idle comment from my podcast partner destroyed my marriage.
That's right. After 15 years.
Darren's gonna be like knocking on my door next week and hey, she threw me out.
Yeah. It'll be like The Odd Couple all over again. It'll be like,
It will be.
Da-da, 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 da-da. Oh boy.
Anyway, okay, so that's the movie that Miles Teller's promoting. I'll have to check out the trailer of that one.
It looks fun. It does look kind of.
It's a comedy.
It's a comedy. Kind of reminded me of like Defending Your Life a little bit, which one of my favorite Albert Brooks films. So yeah,
got it. All right. And I enjoy Elizabeth Olsen. I have fun seeing her in the comedy. So
yeah.
All right, we'll check that out, and we'll see how he does on Saturday Night Live. And even if we don't like him, I feel confident in saying Brandi Carlile's good, because Brandi Carlile's always good.
I'll put money on it.
Yeah. Anyway, so find out how right or wrong we are next week. But until then, nerds out!
This has been a non-productive media presentation. Executive producer Frank Hablawi. This program and many others like it on the Non-Productive Network is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivatives license. Please share it, but ask before trying to change it or sell it. For more information, visit non-productive.com.